Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I guess I'm returning to you for one last album for the night. And then I'll have to do the next two albums tomorrow, of course, for the last two albums to review. So this is the seventh album of the nine albums that I'm reviewing for this Friday's upcoming music. This is actually for Silverstein's new album that I just checked them out a few days ago. And this is for their new album, Misery Made Me, that I'm going to be reviewing for you guys. And I know it's coming out pretty soon at midnight, so you'll be seeing it uploaded at midnight for you to be able to listen to this album, of course, from the band themselves uploading the songs, uh, or videos for the songs, of course. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for the new Silverstein Misery Made Me album and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this album review. Sorry for dragging what I was trying to say out. I was just trying to say something and then I might have lost my train of thought. But yeah, what did I think of this album overall? I think it's pretty good. I was not that disappointed with this album. I'm actually starting to like Live Like This now, so I'm gonna bump it up to a 5 now because it's grown on me a lot more over a little bit of the course of time listening to it. It's kind of catchy. Nothing nowhere. I don't know if I like his vocals, but it works, I guess. So I'm gonna give the song structurally the song works fine. Now to talk about the other songs. The first song is Our Song. And that was actually a pretty banging track, for sure. Shane Told is the lead singer's name, I believe, and he actually sounds really good scream-wise in this song, and I was really surprised with this track. I was like, damn, they're going with a banger for the first song. I'm like, shit. Like, good way to start an album, in my opinion, at least. But 5 out of 5 for Our Song. I love it. I love the breakdowns. I love the screams from Shane, and it sounds really good structurally and execution wise. So the next song is Die Alone, and featuring Andrew Newfield of Comeback Kid, I believe is the band he's in. This one was a pretty good song. It definitely depicts a lot of heaviness in the song. Um, but basically, the track is pretty short. You're not in for a long song. It's like less than 3 minutes, but it executes pretty well. So I really enjoyed this track, and the delivery for the screams are great from Shane and also Andrew. Uh, they're both talented artists for these bands that they're in and all that. So yeah, 5 out of 5 for Die Alone. I really enjoyed the lyrical content and just the way Shane is screaming like crazy in this track. So 5 out of 5. Ultraviolet was my personal favorite song. When I first heard it, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna love this track and keep replaying it. And sure enough, I kept replaying it over and over because I really liked the melody to it. I like the guitar solo riff and all that. At the beginning of the song, it sounds really good. And just structurally, the song blew me away with how amazing it is. So yeah, and Shane does a little bit of clean vocals. Well, he does more clean vocals in this song than screams, but the screams come like close to the bridge of the song, or at least the bridge of the song, I should say. So 5 out of 5 for Ultraviolet. Cold Blood featuring Trevor Daniel was not a bad song. Not my personal favorite, but it's a solid track. So 4.5 out of 5. It's Over was a pretty good track. I really enjoyed this song. Um, this was a very well executed track for sure. I was just headbanging to this song because that's how good it is. This song came out back in November of last year. So, yeah, definitely go check this song out if you haven't listened to it. And, yeah, it's a pretty good song. Then comes the altar slash Mary, and that's where I had some slight problems with the song. I'd give the altar section probably like a 2.5 out of 5. It was sort of a mess because the screams were kind of out of control in this song, and I'm like, damn. Even the lyrics and certain sections in the song start to make you cringe a bit. Like, okay, Shane, calm down a bit. And then you're just like, holy fucking shit, he's going crazy in this song. So the Mary part was actually pretty decent. So 4 out of 5 for the whole song in general. Um, the first section was kind of a mess, but the second to close the song out with the Mary part did pretty decent. So 4 out of 5. Slow Motion was a pretty well done track. Mike Ronica is in this song, and he doesn't come in till like close to the bridge part of the song, I believe, or at least the bridge part, and he sounds pretty good in the song. So 5 out of 5 for this one. Don't Wait Up was a great song. Really enjoyed it musically, guitar wise, and drum work wise, and Shane's vocals in it sound really good. So I really enjoyed it. 5 out of 5. Bankrupt was a great song. I really love this track. It's a banger for sure. I can definitely headbang to this song for sure. It will get you jumping and just moving around in the mosh pits and all that. So 5 out of 5 for this one. And like I said, Live Like This has grown on me a lot more than I thought. I had to give it a few more listens, and I really like it now. So 5 out of 5. And finally, the last track, Misery, was a very melodic song. I forgot to mention that Live Like This has the last section of the song. It's just acoustic guitar with Shane playing the acoustic guitar, and then it leads into the next song, which is Misery, which Misery was a great song for sure. It's lyrically, it's nice. Some of the lyrics are bit choosy with what he's singing, but still, it's a nice song. I really like the melody to it and the way he's singing it, so 5 out of 5. Overall, production, mixing, and execution. I think Silverstein Misery Made Me was actually a pretty good album. I was really surprised with this album. I went into this expecting just not too much disappointment, but giving it like a good rating, but still it impressed me a little more than I thought. So overall, I think Silverstein Misery Made Me album was pretty good. Highly recommend you check this album out at midnight. And first score, I'm giving this Silverstein Misery Made Me album an 8.5 out of 10. This was a pretty good listen. Like I said, I highly recommend you check this album out when it comes out at midnight tonight. And yeah, that's it for this review, I guess. So comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Silverstein Misery Made Me album if you've heard it. And if you enjoyed this album review, hopefully you did. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. Comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can. Support the channel. I will have another review coming out tomorrow, I believe. I know there's going to be some track reviews I'll be getting into. I know Memphis Mayfire, I downloaded their new song, Your Turn, and that is coming out at midnight, I believe, or sometime tomorrow. I'm not sure when, but I'm just shaking my head like, oh my god, Memphis Mayfire, seriously? You gotta release another song? Like, almost a month away till your new album comes out? You should have fucking waited. Honestly, you should have waited at least 2 more weeks or so for the final single. And it's just ridiculous that they're releasing too many singles for their new album. They're pulling in Of Mice and Men, pretty much. So I've already illustrated it in my Memphis Mayfire dropping too many singles for their new album video that I released in February. You can definitely go check it out if you want to see something interesting. Because I'm kind of being honest, they're releasing too many fucking singles as a band, but still, I hope you enjoyed Silverstein's Misery Made Me album review. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. Stay safe, guys. Take care. Have a great uh, rest of your Thursday night going into Friday. And as always, I will see you in my next review.